Hey, this is Dr. Tasha, and I just have to say that Kissable Nights Podcast is the business. This lady right here takes a podcast to a whole new level. I mean, she's so professional. She's just, like, on point with all the, like, new ideas when it comes to relationships and possible, like, spicy nights. I'm just thinking that if you're interested in listening to a really good conversation, you definitely need to tune in. Take care. This is Dr. Tasha.
What's up, Kissables? This is the Kissable Diva, and you are now tuning into the Kissable Nights Podcast. And this is the final finale. Oh, let me say the rest. We discuss everything love, sex, and relationships after dark. Thank you guys so much for listening to season 2 of the Kissable Nights Podcast, Fire and Desire. I hope that we have fulfilled all expectations of Fire and Desire season. I've gotten a lot of good feedback from those that do listen regularly, and hopefully we'll hear a little bit from them a little bit later. But really appreciate the listeners, and man, the downloads. As soon as I post the episode, the downloads are like super quick, and you know, I feel that people are looking for an episode, which says a lot. I just want to thank all of the guests that we've had on this season, to Mr. and Mrs. Jackson, the importance of dating your mate, which was Miss Jolie, or Miss Jules, my best friend, Miss Amber Wright with Intimate Communication, Miss Shy Davis with Keeping It Hot and Spicy, Miss Madam B with Aphrodisiac, Miss Perquetta with A Night of Seduction, and Dr. Tasha. I loved that episode, talking about stressors and how they affect the relationship and how to deal with them or how to address them. Strengths in relationships. Oh gosh, you guys, if you did not listen to this one was I loved it. This one was a really nice episode with Marcus and Angel Tanksley. Angel is she's a YouTuber. That's how I found a few of my couples for this season. I watch YouTube, and I like to watch families, and mainly couples and how they interact with each other. Because, you know, everybody loves differently. Okay, I don't know why we're playing the music. But anyway, I tapped on it. But, yeah, so everyone loves differently. And I really enjoy watching different couples on YouTube. So they were one of the couples that, even though that she only puts a few minutes of her and her husband, her personality is very electrifying, and how he responds to her is, to me, it's very calming. So I really like how he responds to her. I like their chemistry. And when you listen to me interview them, they did the strengths in relationship, and when you listen to me interview them, you can tell that they have taken the time to get to know each other, and even to the point where they both have evolved over the time that they've been together, and they've taken the time to take note of it and to appreciate it, and to always go back and remember to what the reason why they're together in the first place. I thought that was really awesome. So the last episode was Romance After Babies, and that was with The Hills. They're also another YouTube family, that I love to watch. And I liked how raw and open they were about romance, and how, scheduling, that could get really hectic, when you're expanding your family, and you have a job, you have extra activities that you're doing, volunteering, mentoring, and then you have your family, your wife, and your children, and it's a lot. So I really, really enjoyed Greg and Sheena Hill. I enjoyed them a lot. So so that is the season, you guys. And if you missed it, don't worry, it is up on iTunes, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, and you'll be able to listen to the whole thing. Even go back to the first season. I really enjoyed that too. I am interested in having more males, a more male point of view on the show. So basically, guys, that's basically it. I'm really proud of, what the Kissable Night Podcast has become. I am looking forward to all of you sending in your questions, subjects, things that you would like talked about. And yeah, it's been a really cool journey. I'm working on other projects as far as Kissable retreats. So, our first season, we covered dating. And I think that we're going to keep that cycle of covering dating, because I think that's something that's needed. I mean, to hear different perspectives of the same subject, sometimes you will hear or understand it one way, and then another way you won't. Another way, you just can't grasp it, or you don't care to listen, or however be it. Some people just strike you and you actually listen to what they're saying. So coming up at the end of the year, when I started the year anniversary, I want to go ahead and cover dating again, but I want the perspective from a male, or from men rather, not a male, but from men. So basically that is it. I am so happy. I am elated with the projects that I have coming. We're working on a subscription box service for couples. I am excited about it. It'll be launching in June, and it will be amazing. This is a long time coming. This is something I've been talking about forever. There are other things that I'm working on, but I'm just not going to say right now. Just as time goes on, I'll let you guys know about me. More about me, getting to know me better, right? So, with that being said, Kissables, I just want to thank you. I want to thank all of the guests. I want to thank all of the listeners who have been listening, all of the new listeners who have found Kissable Nights Podcast. Please, please, please reply or post a comment, whatever you would like to do, to let me know what you think about the show. You could come on to the website, or better yet, send everyone to the same spot. So everyone, go to kissableretreats.com, and you can post your comments about the podcast. And all of the podcasts, I post them on blogs, on the blogs that we post on the website. So you can just put your comment down there of what you think about the podcast, and just any critiques that you would like to see done, or anything that you feel that would be a good addition to the podcast. So with that being said, guys, send in your questions, send in your subjects for listener's choice. This is all for you. Whatever you want to hear, just send it in and we will talk about it. I'm looking forward to everybody's responses. I'm looking forward to an amazing, because we finished the first quarter, and I remember the first episode we were talking about goals and setting those goals and, just being focused. And even though, when I tell you, monkey wrenches have been thrown in, because I talked about that the first episode of the season, monkey wrenches have been thrown in, but you know what? I've overcome quite a bit. I've learned how to be more focused, and I'm still learning the skill. I'm working on it. When I tell you, when I look back at how I used to be, I wasn't what I used to be, but my goodness, I can't wait what I will be. So anyway, thank y'all so much. I love y'all. I have so much love for y'all for listening to the podcast, and the those that tell me that they love the podcast, love the subjects, and we're just gonna keep it going. And I just can't wait to see what the future holds for this podcast. It's like it's endless opportunities. So with that being said, you guys can follow me. While we're on the break, you can follow me at the Kissable Diva on Instagram, at the Kissable Diva on Twitter. You can contact us at the Kissable Nights Podcast on Facebook. And May 6th will be the first show of the season. You all have an amazing second quarter of this year. Set your goals. Whatever you did not finish, don't worry. Pick it back up and keep it moving. Keep it moving and keep being focused. Things are going to happen. Life is going to happen. But don't fall. And even if you do fall, get back up and keep it moving. With that, have a good night, and remember to keep it kissable.
Good evening. This is Tina Watts, and I'm calling to comment on the host for Kissable Nights. I would just like to applaud her on being such an insight and giving such comfort and informative state on all types of aspects to enlighten your bedroom experience, how to appease your mate, and make things a little bit more interesting but yet fun and genuine. Keep it up. I look forward to hearing more of your podcast. Have a great day.
Yo, what's up? It's Chriselle calling out of Fort Myers, Florida. Definitely wanted to say that I love the podcast. I love listening to the different couples calling in, discussing the relationship, the ins and outs, the good, the bad, everything that comes along with it. Keep up the good work. It's all love, and I'm looking forward to the new season.
This is Lachey Lee from Florida. I've been a listener of Kissable Nights since the first season, and I am very excited to see where the show goes in the future. I love how relatable it is and how it just resonates with me. For example, I listened to the show on introverts, talking about introverts and just how they interact with people, and that resonated with me so well. And I'm just so excited about things coming for the show, for the Kissable Diva. I look forward to more realness, more education, and more relatable subjects and topics to come.
Hi, good evening. My name is Shanika. I am a resident of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I just wanted to call in and shout out to the Kissable Diva. I am a huge fan of the show since day one. I just love that the perspectives are fresh. I love that the topics are juicy, especially this season. And I love that there have been couples on there, because, when you hear the couples, it lets you know that, hey, I'm on the right track. My marriage is normal. Other people go through this. And more than anything, I am anticipating and looking forward to season 3 of Kissable Nights.